Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Good Intentions with Lisa-Tien. That is me. Okay, Raver girl. I am gonna make this a quick video because my food's already here and I want to eat it, but I just wanted to take advantage of my hair being styled. I don't want it to be seen. Where do I even begin? So many ups, so many fucking ups. I am wearing this because last night was the breakaway show Saturday, and it was everything that I imagined it to be. I've been wanting to see Griffin for like 2 years and finally got to see him. It was a fucking moment, and Zed was on after him. You know, I don't not like Zed. I had a great time. I think I saw him another time at EDC, but yeah, Griffin is my boy. Martin Garrix, Tiesto, Alesso. Holy shit. Like, I'm really just trying to ride this high of what this past week was. All of the live DJ sets that came out from Ultra Music Festival Miami. Oh my God. Martin Garrix's set is so freaking good. Alesso's set was bomb as fuck. I literally have been listening to Alesso's set at the gym every day since it's been posted. And I tried to listen to Griffin earlier today, but because of my ADHD and hyperfixation, I was like, no, I gotta listen to Alesso. So yeah, music, I just love, I love dancing. I love music. I feel like it is just the most beautiful thing to like move your body and in sync with something that is just like elevating your experience on this earth. Like, listening to music for me is just, I just fucking love it. It makes me feel like I am just in tune with the universe. And I know that's getting all like woo woo, but that's how it feels. Also, I don't know what to call these. It says club classics. I don't know what to call them. I don't think they're candies. I don't know. But I was just vibing, and this girl in front of me turned around and she saw me vibing, and she did the whole like I think it's like peace, love, and then a high five, and then you like, she puts the bracelets on. They like slide the bracelet over. Anyway, her name is Jackie. Oh my God, what a fucking vibe. I love, I think that is one of my favorite things about being at a music festival is vibing. The music is boom, boom, boom. You're boom, boom, boom. Like, just the connection of your body in sync with the sounds. Like, that is just so amazing to me. I feel like I am in my element when I am at a music festival, when I'm at the club, when I'm just out and there's music and I love it. And then there's just people around, and I love just like, making new friends in, chatting someone random in the bathroom line. Like, I think I talked to like 3 different people at 3 different times when I was in the bathroom line. And then one girl, we ended up like, okay, so we were in the bathroom situation. That was the only negative thing I felt like about the music festival, is they had a bunch of porta potties up in the front when you walk in kind of like a U shape, right? But the crowd of people is inside the U shape of the porta potties. There's no line. It's just a crowd of people. I'm like, how do you even get in there and how do you even get out? I think I walked up there once and I was like, I'm not doing this. And so I just walked around because I showed up by myself, was meeting one of my best friends, Lisa, there. I'm actually just going to go ahead and take this off, the headband. Yeah, I was meeting Lisa there. I got there a little earlier and I kind of just walked around just to see where the different stages were. There was only 2 stages. And to see if I can find another bathroom. And they did have a bathroom. So this was at Fair Park. I think that's where the state fair is. Possibly. So they had like this little indoor area where they had, you know, bathrooms, men and women's bathroom on each end. And I was over on this end twice, 2 different times. We're in line and then they say, nope, bathrooms are closed. Bathrooms are closed. Like, what the fuck? So then we go back to this other line on the other opposite end, but it's not just one line, it's 2 fucking lines on the inside plus a line on the outside, and all 3 lines of the women are merging into the one. Like, we barely moved up in line at all. So me and this girl we were talking, we were like, we should just find somewhere to pee outside. So we peed behind the Zen truck. What a moment. She just popped up down there. I was like, okay, I'll block you. And then I had just finished my drink, so I had a plastic cup. And then it was my turn, so I just shoved the cup. I was wearing sweatpants, so I just like shoved the cup down there. Right. And it's a flimsy plastic cup. And it did not occur to me that it crinkles, right? And I did not realize how much pee there was going to be. I'm pretty sure I filled the cup up almost all the way. And when I realized what had happened, I was like, oh shit, how do I get this out of my pants? And so I was just like, all right, here we go. And of course there was pee dripping in my sweatpants, not like a ton, but I didn't even empty my whole entire bladder. I took the cup out, I dumped it, and then 3 of the people that work there were walking towards us because they had like trash or whatever. And there was also like a trash recycling thing over by the Zen truck. So I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to get in trouble. Which they probably would have been fine. But anyway. Yeah, and then we exchanged phone numbers and that was that. We moved on. By then Lisa and her crew were already there and Griffin was just about to be on. So went over there, partied the rest of the night. Just had dry pee on my hands. Yeah. That so much fun. So much fun. I think I talked to another girl in line. Her and her friend drove to Dallas from Austin for this music festival. I don't remember her name. And then there were some girls in front of me. Like, she had a little Advil container. And it wasn't Advil. It was some pink something. And I saw her like putting it back in there and I kind of just giggled. And she was like, do you want some medicine? And I was like, no, thank you. I wish, but I drove. Also, another thing is it's wild to be at the music festival when you're not like fucked up yet. I smoked on the way there. And then, yeah, I got a drink. Ended up getting 2 drinks that night. But when I first got there, right, I was just a little high. And looking around and seeing all of these people like fucked up already on whatever they were on, I was like, this is intense. Like, they're going hard already. But, go off as long as you have a group of people that you're with that you can trust to fucking let go, live, love, laugh. Like, just fucking have a bomb ass time. That is one of my most absolute favorite things about being at a music festival. And we will now enter into this next topic, which was, I randomly was thinking about my old vlog videos when I used to post on YouTube. And I was curious, I haven't watched them in so many years, right? I posted them around 2019, I believe. So I'm rewatching these videos and I am just like, my hair is kind of like this length, except I have layers in it and grown out roots and copper. not blonde. It was so crazy. And my cheeks were like little chipmunk freaking. Just watching my baby self. It's so crazy because that was 2019. So I was like 25, but I was giving like, I don't know, like 22. I am the exact same, which is so crazy because I look completely different, but I am the exact same person. And rewatching these videos, I was like, how the fuck did I not know that I was ADHD? How did no one know that I was ADHD? I'm like talking like all fucking like non-stop. The amount of times I said was painful to hear and to watch, but I was like, am I getting emotional watching myself right now? Like baby Lisa, and just knowing how I was back then versus how I am now, and just like witnessing the growth. In one of those videos I said something, either I stumbled upon my words or said something that didn't make sense in the moment, and I was like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Ew, bitch, no you're not. Okay, don't ever say that about yourself, you guys. Like, even if you're joking, even if you don't mean it, you know, like you're like, oh, that was so stupid, or I'm so stupid, or I'm so dumb. Like, don't say that, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between you joking and not joking. It just hears you saying that about yourself, and it's not great. It's not good for your mindset, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, just to see baby Lisa and like how I am now, I was like, I adore her. Like, just this sweet little naive girl, even though I was an adult, you know. I thought it was cutie. I haven't gotten to the episodes where I start talking about my ex-husband and how we met, and I used to call him 6'6" in those videos, and yeah, I'm kind of scared to get into that, but we'll see. He actually told me that he watched those videos where I was talking about him, and he really liked it because it felt good to see someone or hear someone like talk about you that way. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to check those out, I don't know how to find them. I think the @ username is like Lisa-Tien and then 4 numbers, but I kept trying to type anything in to like try to find the videos on my current YouTube page, and I couldn't find them, but I realized I have subscribed to that YouTube channel, so that's how I was able to watch all those videos on my current YouTube account. I didn't want to have to sign into the Chandler Elizabeth email account to watch them. So anyway, I think I posted the link on my Instagram or something like that. So if you guys want to check out baby Lisa, it was a very, you know, it's definitely not like a mindset type podcast video or whatever. It's like I'm talking about my sexual experiences and dates that were terrible, and it's just so crazy how that girl, oh that girl, oh that girl, the validation, the wanting to have sex, and the obsessing over these guys, and it's just, it feels good to see the growth. Like, low key, I'm still a little bit the same, but I have the awareness and the putting in conscious effort to shifting that, right? So like my whole obsession with side piece is the exact same as how I was in 2019, having these like obsessions with these guys that I was hooking up with. And it's definitely, I feel a little bit like ADHD thing, and then also just your worth. And yeah, It's I'm definitely gonna finish all those videos. Like some of them be making me laugh. I'm just like, girl, you wildin'. But I guess I'm always wildin'. So literally that part is still the same. Wow, this is only a 15-minute video so far. I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. Again, I'm like trying to take advantage of this like high of how everything was so amazing this weekend and even this last week, even though I had a crazy, not positive experience at work with a client. Overall, like just reflecting on the music, like I'm feeling so fucking good in the gym. Even smoking, like I'm not really wanting to like binge eat a whole ton. Sure, these last couple days I have been, I went to Taco Bell one night. I believe the night before I went to QT and got some chips and candy. And then last night, yeah, drinking. I stopped at QT again to get a chili cheese hot dog and some chips. And today I ordered some ramen. But overall, I just feel, again, just like I'm doing it in my element. Like just feeling so sure in the universe and trusting, what is so was something that was so funny to me. And maybe it wouldn't be funny to other people, but I try to notice these little like synchronicities. I feel like they're little signs from the universe, right? So me noticing all of these crazy, quote unquote, crazy coincidences with Sweet Baby Angel and taking note of these synchronicities as like the universe speaking to you. And I know I'm going to sound a little woo woo right now. You can ask the universe for a sign. Legit, when I asked the universe for a sign in my meditation, when I was trying to figure out the right path between where to go with my ex-husband, do I stay, do I go, blah, 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 and asking the universe for a sign, and it literally giving me that sign as soon as I asked, when I finished that meditation, when I went and checked my phone and saw that Sweet Baby Angel had found me on Instagram, messaged me and asked me out. Like that was so quick with the fucking sign from the universe. So you could quite literally ask the universe for a sign and it will send it to you through angel numbers or symbols, right? So this whole tangent that I just went on was to get to the point of the symbol. So you can ask the universe for a symbol, and the symbol can be anything. The symbol can be, an elephant or a bird or whatever it is that you want to see, and you will start seeing those things. I asked the universe for a sign and a symbol, but I didn't really think anything much of it after I asked. I didn't know what kind of symbol I wanted to see, right? And randomly, yesterday morning, I'm in the shower, I'm washing my hair, and the shower door's all fogged up, and I was like, I'm going to draw a heart on the shower. I haven't done that in a long ass time, like writing on the mirror or anything like that. And I just drew a heart up there, and I wanted to write some words like you got this or you're doing it or whatever, but I just stuck with the heart. I stared at it a little bit and I just, like touched my heart, not literally touched my heart, but like metaphorically, like felt my heart and felt like peace and love inside my body when I'm looking at that heart. Later that day, at the end of the work day, one of the girls, I asked her to wash my hair. So I'm at the shampoo bowl and I'm laying back, right? And I'm looking up at the ceiling and I see a shadow and a reflection of a heart on the ceiling. I looked up, I was like, oh my God, there's a heart right there. Where is that coming from? And she was like, oh, I don't know. Because she's not wearing anything that's a heart. There literally is not an actual heart anywhere where the reflection and the shadow of it can make a heart. It just happened to just be a heart up there. Somehow, some way, some things with the light and whatever was hitting at the right angle to make an actual heart shape. Like it's not like looking up at clouds and trying to make out what shape they kind of look like. It legit was an actual shape of a heart. And in that moment, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I just drew a heart earlier today when I was in the shower. And it's the universe giving you a sign that you're on the right track and to just trust and to everything is working for you. Like, legit, everything is working for you. What a moment. What a moment. I posted on my story last night and I was like, just, anytime I have a moment, anytime something in my life is, going great, I'm going out, I'm spending time with my friends, I'm being social, I'm making new connections with people, I love to just sit in it and just feel the utmost gratitude for all of that, for being where I am now, and for how much I have learned up to now. And I just feel so grateful for the journey that I have been on and the journey that I'm still on and the journey that's left to be had is what I said in my story. Because life is a journey, you guys. It's not stale. You're not stuck. You're not behind, all of these negative things that come up if you compare yourself to other people or think about where you should be versus where you are. When you actually focus on where you are and express gratitude for where you are and reflect on how far you've fucking come in comparison to the past you, and just being happy and grateful for the fact that you are where you are in this moment right now on earth, that is a fucking blessing through and through. And I love, 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 love to just sit back at the end of that day, right? At the end of the day where everything amazing has just been happening and just focus on all of the amazing things that have happened and expressing gratitude and just thanking the universe for allowing you to have all these moments, because these moments are just beautiful. And they're beautiful because there was a time period, where things weren't beautiful. I can go back to growing up, not really processing everything that happened in my childhood, maybe not really feeling safe, a safe kind of love, and the growth from actual baby Lisa to me now is just jaw dropping of a journey to me, and then all of the guys that I didn't realize that I was desperate for. Ugh, that is a little sad to see or to witness from like those old vlogs. But also kind of beautiful to know that you can actually mature and grow into a more emotionally intelligent human, where you're aware of your thoughts, you're aware of your emotions, you're aware of how you behave, you're aware of your triggers, you're just aware and conscious of yourself And that being so important, because being aware gives you the opportunity to change whatever it is that you want to change, whatever it is that you want to be different, right? And just thinking about that abusive ass relationship, which when I think about, like, yeah, that really is all I can do is just laugh and feel gratitude for what I went through, you know. Something that kind of bothers me, and I don't know actually why it bothers me, is when I word vomit or whenever I share itty bitty pieces of that relationship, you know, with a new client or whatever. And they say, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. Like, I'm so sorry you went through that. I don't like hearing that. I don't know why. It's just like, thank you for your words. And what I would always respond back with is, I feel like I needed to go through that. And I will stand by that 1,000 times. I 100% needed to go through that in order to see my shadow self, in order to step outside of myself and look back and just see what I'm doing and who I actually am versus like what I thought I was. And that was the epitome of everything. That was the ammunition I needed to fucking transform into the person that I am now. And I'm still transforming. I'm like mid-trans. I feel like I'm transforming every day. And I love it. It's a moment for sure. And I feel like the thing that keeps me going is to continue to live and on the highs, like really riding out the high and really taking advantage of the highs and locking and loading it into my brain and my memory and my body. That way it feels familiar. That way, you know, on a regular ass day where I don't have much going on, I can think back on those moments and think back on how it feels in my body and in my brain and in my memory. And it just brings me a smile, and that smile can ride out the rest of the day. And when I continue to go back to those thoughts, and, you know, I'm just walking around, I'll randomly be smiling because I'm thinking these happy things and I'm reminding myself of all of these amazing experiences that I got to experience, that I oh so luckily had the opportunity to experience. And life is a fucking experience. I didn't think we were getting deep as fuck today, but I smoked a little bit and I ate an edible, so here we are. Let's go. When I asked the universe for a sign for the symbol, what I had in my mind, and again, I've already talked about this, and I wonder if I'm ever going to not feel crazy. I wonder if there's ever a moment where I'm not going to think, maybe you are a little insane. You know, I was driving home from the gym the other day, thinking about this, what it is that I asked the universe for a symbol for. And it is just being sure, right, about my future. And in the back of my mind is Sweet Baby Angel. And that was when I saw the heart symbol. My knowing and sureness of what the future is going to be, not exactly, but like the fact that it is going to be everything that I've needed and everything that I want it to be. But in the back of my mind, it's like with Sweet Baby Angel, right? So I'll be thinking like, me feeling so sure that that is someone that's who I'm going to marry, and that's who I'm going to have babies with. The fact that I be saying that, again, when I was driving home from the gym, I had that thought in my head, and I was just like, bitch, but are you actually crazy though? Like, are you actually crazy? Have you actually learned what you thought you learned? Or is this another ADHD hyperfixation? And I think it can go either way, right? I can ride out on that thought and be aware of the fact that I'm being delusional and insane, right? But then that could be the lizard brain of these negative thoughts, or like you're gaslighting yourself because we've been programmed to think and feel a certain way since we've been born. It's just the way of society versus this mindset manifestation path. Like it's the difference between the two, of between being a regular fucking person that's like woke and I guess a little more skeptic or whatever, that like, oh, I gotta work and life is hard and whatever, right? Or it's just this floating fairy energy. Everything's great. Everything's gonna be working out for me. Everything is working out for me. That's who I'm gonna marry. I know it. This, that, or whatever. It's sometimes it be a fight, and not even an actual fight. I just, whenever I have that thought of like, bitch, are you actually crazy? I'm like, you know what? I might be. I might be, but I am passionate about things, and I believe in manifestation. I believe that I will meet Martin Garrix again. How is that crazy? I manifested giving him a fucking bracelet. Thinking about making this bracelet for weeks, procrastinating, and thinking to myself, when it came time for the show, should I even make one? Am I actually going to be able to even give him the bracelet? Like, there's not a VIP freaking meet and greet thing, And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to make it in the car, and I'm going to give it to him some way, somehow. And I got to give him the bracelet. I am sure we are going to meet again. Am I sure that he's going to be my husband? I'm not, but I'm going to manifest that too. But I know for sure that I will see him again. Just like there have been so many things that I've been so sure of. I was so sure that I'm going to be at the South Lake location. I fucking manifested that. I can't really think of all of the other things that I've manifested. However, going back to being so sure that some way, somehow, sweet baby angel and I are going to end up together. I mean, we could or we couldn't. It might happen, it might not. Either way, I'm good. Either way, life is working out for me, and I'm good. And that's when the heart symbol showed up to give me a sign that I'm good with everything, about everything. Everything is working out for me, just like everything is working out for you guys. Embrace the pains of life, embrace the ups of life. When you're going through the lows, go through it. Feel it, baby. Feel it. And then just let it go. And on the ups, really fucking feel it. Really feel it with every ounce of your soul, your heart and soul. Like, really ride that shit. Keep it in your memory bank. Relive it every single day and remind yourself how amazing that is that you got to experience all of whatever it is. all of the highs. And the reason that the highs get to feel so good is because we also experience the lows. So without the lows, we will not have the highs. So when the lows happen, feel it, thank it. It is the reason we get to feel all of that happiness and gratitude, because we know the difference between the two. We know the one that we prefer. So when the one that we prefer is continuously happening, thank that shit. Feel grateful for it. Love every moment of it, and don't let it pass. Like, don't let it pass and then think to yourself, okay, well, what's going to happen next? Like, when's the next thing? No, always feel grateful for all of those highs. Stop chasing. Don't chase the highs. Live in the highs. Love the highs. Be grateful and thankful for the highs. Keep it alive. We love being high. I love hearing Martin Garrix just talking in his live sets. He has to be the ultimate sweet baby angel, I think. Yeah. You know what other fucking Delulu thought that I had the other day? I've always said that I do not want Martin Garrix to DJ at my wedding, because I will leave said husband for Martin Garrix. I told that to my ex. Anytime I thought, like, if I was talking to someone, I would always think, would I leave them for Martin Garrix? Yeah. I had this thought the other day where I was like, I don't know if I would leave Sweet Baby Angel for Martin Garrix. But then I'm like, well, you don't really know him well enough. Like, is he actually emotionally available? Blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, let's, Martin Garrix is still up there. Glenn Powell's still up there. But yeah, always remind yourself, you guys, that life is a beautiful journey and not everyone gets to live it. So don't fucking take it for granted. Actually live. Live, grow, work on yourself. Every day, think about how you can do something different or what you can change to be a little better than the day before. Just love your life. Life is worth living and loving, and love yourself. Do things that make you happy. Hold on to all of that. Work on your self-worth so that you don't accept breadcrumbs or BS, or so that you're not desperate for love, like, just be that safe love for yourself. And trust and have faith in the universe that it got you. The girl that I met at the music festival, and also I was like vibing with this other guy that was in front of us. Not platonically, not like in a sexual or I'm attracted to this person. Like, he just happened to turn around to dance with his crew while I'm also dancing. And, if I catch you dancing, we're dancing, I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go. So he even said before he left, he was like, I love your vibe. You're a really good dancer. I'm like, thank you. And then the girl that I met that gave me the bracelet, we were chit-chatting a little bit, and then she kind of was just like, I just really love your vibe. You're like this ray of sunshine, and like sometimes you go to shows and like people kind of just stand around and they're just so boring, but you're like, so, I forget what exactly she said, but it like really touched me. Like, I think I could absolutely fall in love with you if you tell me I'm funny, if you tell me that I'm a good dancer, and if you say you have an amazing vibe and I love it like a ray of sunshine, because that's what I feel like. I feel like I am just the sun. And I'm just like bright and shining. And I'm the sun and I'm the stars and I'm the moon. But not in a narcissistic way, just in a like loving light. Like, this is just me and my personality, give zero fucks. Some fucks I do give, but however, I meant on the dance floor. Like, I am just moving and grooving. And I am so happy when I'm dancing. I'm happy majority of the time, but like when I am dancing to bomb ass fucking music that moves my soul, it is just next level. I was going to say, I feel high right now. And then I remembered that, yeah, I am actually. But high on life, baby. Oh, yeah, which reminds me, I keep going back to Martin Garrix because High on Life is a song from Martin Garrix. I love watching his sets and he's like, Miami. Or he's like, put your fucking hands up, hands up. I love him so much. He makes me so happy. I love like just watching his live DJ sets. And when I was dancing at the show, I'm like imagining him on stage and his little like dance moves, like watching his feet move around. I'm like, that's what I'm doing right now. Moving my feet the way that he does. I love all of his little movements. Like he's just like always on it. He's always on it. He knows the next beat of the next song he's about to mix in, you know? So like even if the song's a little slower, like he is just on point. He hands down is the best DJ in my opinion. I don't know what other people think. If they think it's like mainstream, I mean, that's all I listen to is Martin Garrix, Alesso, Tiesto, Griffin. There are some songs from like, you know, Diplo or Oliver Heldens or, you know, whatever other DJs, but Martin, Alesso, Tiesto, Griffin, Illenium, they're like my top 5. Martin Garrix obviously is absolute number 1. It is I love him. I love him. He is a gift. And I will always say this. I will always say that Martin Garrix is a gift. If anything happened to him, I would actually cry. Like I would cry. So I hope nothing happens to him. And if it ever came out that he had a girlfriend and I saw what she looked like, I would be very sad. Like I would be very heartbroken, but then I know that I would have to move on because, you know, he's probably happy, right? With whoever it is. Just like when there were rumors that Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney were together, apparently, supposedly, she called off her engagement, and then the two of them were spotted in Dallas for his sister's wedding. You know, she was invited, and they're like, who invites a person that they're not dating to? Yeah, it's just rumors. But when I first saw that, like, my heart broke. My heart was not okay. It was not okay. I had to like force myself to think about Martin Garrix. I might actually be insane, you guys. All right. I made it to 45 minutes. Hell yeah. You know, I was like, whenever I was talking earlier, I got to 15 minutes and I was like, how am I supposed to talk longer than this? And now we're at 45. So I think that's perfect. Let's wrap it up. I had an amazing fucking weekend. Let's go. It was, I mean, it's only Sunday. It's still the weekend. I just had an amazing week. everything was great. Like everything. I just love how I feel. I love dancing. Okay, we already know that. Moving on. Watching old baby Lisa. So happy to see the growth. To like really see the difference between me now and me back then. Yeah, I guess the whole purpose of this is live your life, and when you're having fun, don't let go of that fun. Continue to relive that fun. Memorize the feeling, the emotion. Memorize all of it in your heart, your soul, your brain, your body, and continue to relive it and ride that shit out, because it is a blessing to be where we are, and it's a blessing to be able to create a life that we want. Anything that we want, we can do it by taking action and by our mindset and manifesting. So I'm going to end it right there, you guys. Thank you for listening. Please also listen to Martin Garrix, best DJ in the world. Love you, baby. He's just so precious. I love him. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my food. I got some ramen. I got some sushi waiting for me. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm about to fuck it up. Like, I think I'm gonna eat all of it. And I'm really craving a burger, so I might get a burger later too. Oh. I'm gonna be so shocked when I rewatch this, because I'm always so shocked when other people are like, how fucked up are you right now? And I'm just like, wait, you can tell that I'm high? I can't tell, you know, but everyone else can tell, because I'm barely open my mouth. Like, I talk so slow. And then I feel like my eyes are always like closed. And yeah. Oh, another thing about baby Lisa. Yeah, check out those old vlogs. They might make you laugh. I think it's like, it's also Lisa-Tien or Chandler Elizabeth or whatever. But I think I forgot to leave this part out earlier whenever I was talking about baby Lisa and how we're like exactly the same. Like the way that we talk and how we talk and the hand gestures and all of that is literally the same. But the voice is so different. Like my voice now, even when I'm sober, versus my voice back then, like it's so different. It's like I sound like a child in 2019. But the way that I speak is still the same. It's just like the sound of the voice that's different. And also, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I went through a phase where I almost exclusively listened to podcasts where the hosts were Australian. Don't know how that happened. But there are just some words sometimes that I pronounce in an Australian accent or in a British accent. Like it's just how I talk now. Like that's just a part of me and my dialect or whatever the fuck that word is. But when I'm listening to baby Lisa, I didn't do that. I had a very like Southern Texan accent that would come out on how I pronounce things sometimes. I think that's funny too. Like that's literally the difference is the sound of my voice and the accent that I make. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.